Sound better? No, it sounds good. Thank you so much.
Do we have a representative of the association with us?
Yes.
Because you may be answering as many questions.
Take my chair.
So we'll just do a quick avail.
Okay.
You can feel free to just talk about why you're here a little bit,
Sure.
and then we might have one or two questions from WLS.
Great. Well, it's wonderful to be here with my friend and colleague, Bill Foster at the Islamic Council of Naperville to chat about the concerns of the Muslim community here in this area, but also across Illinois as well, especially in relations to the Muslim travel ban coming out of the executive order out of the White House and what happened at O'Hare. We heard stories about families that have been split apart, folks who were coming here to go to work, to go to school, and some real concerns in the community in terms of safety as well. So I would love to answer any questions that you might have.
And so, you said this is a series of meetings, so will you be holding more of these meetings?
We will be, yes, and I think Bill...
Yes, next Monday, probably here, we're having a meeting to highlight similar concerns, and in that case, the situation with interpreters who have assisted the American military and are often having a very hard time getting back into this country for related reasons.
Can you share a little bit about what happened, how this meeting went this morning, and what are you hearing, what are they sharing with you?
Well, the meeting went very well. We were here mostly to listen to concerns. We heard everything from the fact that there's a local Girl Scout troop that was supposed to do a little camp out, spend the night here, and are afraid to do so for their own safety because mosques and houses of worship have been attacked. But the Naperville Police Department has done a great job of stepping forward to ensure their security, so that's wonderful. All the way through to stories about people who are being separated, and as well as a call to action, how to speak up and tell the stories of Muslim immigrants to this country, that Muslim immigrant communities and their stories are just the same stories as anyone who came here as an immigrant. It's about the American dream and working hard and building a life, and really to get those stories out to the public, not just the fear-mongering, but the truth of what the community looks like, and they look like just the rest of us.
And your message or assurance to them this morning, what's your main message to them?
Well, our message is that we will do everything that we can to protect Americans and to protect the Constitution and enforce the laws of this country, and that I am personally in my office following up on every case of folks who were detained at O'Hare Airport following the ban, and we're following up on every single case. I've met with, on the telephone, I had a call with the Commissioner for Immigration and to make sure that we're following up on every single case, and we're going to continue to follow and monitor this situation.
And also, everyone should proceed with the knowledge of how important the Islamic community is to the state of Illinois and to our country, and that they have powerful allies in the business community and the faith community.
Great. One more question?
Yeah.
So you come on the other side?
Just so I can listen, so I can pick up. If you just wanted it, if you can state your name for us, please.
Yeah. My name is Shoaib Qadri. I'm the president of the Islamic Center of Naperville.
And if you could just, again, why did you invite them here this morning?
Well, as we are aware, our community has been affected with the recent events that have happened over the past few months actually. And so we had a lot of genuine concerns related to security, immigration, travel ban, Islamophobia, safety of our own kids, so when the senator's office and the congressman's office reached out, we were really honored to host them, and that is what we look to our elected representatives to represent us, to fight for our causes and stand up for us.
Has there been any incidents here, particularly any concerns, any direct?
Fortunately not, but because of all the other incidents that have happened recently, there is a heightened sense of concern in the community, whether it is just vandalism or security to the people who come here. There is a serious concern.
Okay. And anybody else that wants to add anything? I think.
Well, the Naperville area has traditionally been very, very multicultural and welcoming to refugee groups. We had in this building a wonderful meeting of all the faith community coming together after the Sikh gentleman had been viciously attacked by someone who apparently thought he was Muslim. And so this is something that I know the Naperville and the surrounding communities care a lot about.
And as I said, the law enforcement community has certainly been responsive and are doing everything that they can to address the concerns of the community. But this is why we must speak up as Americans. We must speak up and say that we are opposed to the scapegoating and the fear-mongering when we target any one community. You know, we've gone through this with immigrant communities in this country and in this state all throughout our history. It was the Irish Americans, and it was the Polish, and then it was the Chinese, and it was, you know, we will survive this. Our democracy is greater than the fear that is being sown right now. But it means we must come together, we must tell each other stories, and we must support each other. And that's really why we are here, to let the folks here know that as legislators, we will do everything we can in our jobs to serve and to make sure that their rights are protected, but also to encourage the members of the community to get out and tell their stories as well.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, everybody.